Howdy, it's Uncle Paul, and I am starting a new diet. Take care of my baby. Matt asked to borrow the truck a few minutes ago to go move a couch for a friend. So Uncle Paul comes in handy for cooking and loaning his truck. But I'm happy to be of help. Okay, there must be a beehive real nearby. I don't know that I want to walk. I think all these are bees, that movement there. We'll go back this other way. Whoa, okay. Okay, so today I am subbing for anatomy and pathology classes, but I'm not doing anything but just passing out stuff. Anyway, they do have some interesting things in here though. And actually my lunch is going to be this strawberry Atkins shake today. But anyway, now I was enjoying a nice walk with Hurley out in the backyard. Came around toward the tail end of the trail, coming back around toward the house. Started seeing all these bumblebees. I'm almost positive they're bumblebees because they're too big. They're big and round to be just regular honeybees. And I wasn't really concerned that they might be killer bees or anything like that, the Africanized honeybees. They're still around though. They still cause problems. You have to be careful. I think it was it earlier this summer? I don't remember. Not too far from here, an older man was, I think, out in the country, but he was mowing, doing some work outside, and was attacked and killed. They couldn't get to him quick enough and help him. But so that still happens occasionally. It's rare, so you have to be careful. But these are big, big round things. They've got to be bumblebees. But the little munchkin's going to be here later today, as a matter of fact, by the time I get home. So we're going to have to be careful with him out there. And I don't. And I'm worried about Hurley. I don't want Hurley to get hurt either.
1, 2, 3, go! Go, Jackson! Oh, you got me!
Saturday morning. Well, I don't know about you guys, but when I have the time that I have my most negative thoughts is at night, when I go to bed, and sometimes just waking up in the middle of the night and can't go back to sleep, thoughts going through my mind, and a lot of times it's negative stuff, and it has to do with worries, maybe about finances or about health or losing weight, work, whatever it is. It's, that just kind of at night, it seems like in bed is when it's the worst. And this doesn't happen very often, but when it does happen, it's typically at night. And then when I wake up in the morning and start the day, most all the time, everything's just fine. I have a positive attitude, throughout the day. But at night, though, sometimes it's just, I can get very pessimistic. And one of the ways, or some ways that I try to break out of that is obviously, praying, for me as a Christian, that helps. And also just some positive thinking as far as counting my blessings, thinking about all that I am blessed with, all the good things, about life, from the smallest to the biggest. All those different blessings, that helps. But then there's the positive self-talk, whether it's of a spiritual nature or just, building up my confidence, making a plan of for how to approach something, in a positive way and resolving the issue. So, there's a few different things that I do when that happens. But I use self-talk during the day as well when I'm faced with stress and issues that are negative. I mean, I don't have like a mantra. Basically, when I do my stretching in the morning, that's a time of kind of a meditation and relaxation, and that really helps get the day started. And if there's anything that's closest to a mantra, it's something I do definitely use almost every single day, because it has to do with food, and I eat every day. So this is something I have to think about a lot, and typically it's when I'm tempted to maybe swing into a fast food place or something, or I'm at the grocery store and I'm wanting to buy things that aren't good for me, bad food choices, and so I tell myself that I'm in charge of what I eat. I'm in control of what I put in my mouth. No one forces me. There's nothing that forces me. It's all me. I'm in control of that. So there's, when it comes to all kinds of different things, but eating as well, there's this idea out there that, well, it's really impossible to lose weight. We don't have any real control over it at all because of evolutionary instincts and things like that. Our mind and how it works on our body. We just really have no control. And it's not just with eating; it's other things. And so I reject that. I'm in control of what I eat. I'm the one that puts it in my mouth, and I'm the one that gets it. All that stuff. So I remind myself of that, and that helps. But, like when I'm in the grocery store and I'm, going down the aisles and I start getting tempted, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm just, I do, play some, your mind, you try to justify things. You try to justify being able to overeat this one time, or eat, bad things this one time, load up on carbs and pig out. And so I'll have things in my basket, and I'll talk to myself and say, look, I'm in control. I don't have to do this. There's no need to do it. I shouldn't do it, and I'll put it back. So that happens to me on occasion, but almost on a daily basis. Even if I feel a hunger pain, even if I'm not in danger, I don't think I'm in danger of getting something bad for me or overeating, I still tell myself this frequently during the day, just to remind myself, because you never know, you do good for the first half of the day or so, and then boom, all of a sudden you think, well, what? It doesn't matter, I'm going to go do this, and I'm going to go eat this. That's happened to me many times in my life. So I just find it very helpful so I don't pig out, to just keep saying to myself many times during the day, what, I'm in control. I'm the one that no one's forcing me. So, and really a lot of that comes from a spiritual perspective, a biblical perspective. So anyway, so I don't know if you have any kind of, mind thing that you do, or any kind of positive self-talk. And I really should use it for positive self-talk for other things as well. I do some, but maybe not as much as I should, because I do think it helps with your attitude, your overall outlook on things, and so. But my main thing, of course, is eating. It's losing weight that's my main bugaboo. That's my main goal, as y'all all know. So. That's what I focus on mostly. But anyway, if you have something that you use self-talk or positive self-talk, let me know. I'd like to hear what you do. Here we go again on my bed. Woo, whoa! Be careful. You're getting better at this. Good Sunday morning. Ooh, it's a little bit later than usual. I slept hard last night, man. Anyway, that little stinker. I tell you what, he gets around, and he's opening doors now. And so I'll leave my room, and I'll go somewhere around the house, go to the bathroom. I'll go out there with Hurley, whatever. And I'll come back, and he's sitting in my chair when I get back. Actually, one time I caught him. He had pulled a book off my bookshelf over here and was sitting here in my chair. So, or he'll be jumping on my bed or something like that. So it's pretty funny. But we were worried a little bit about if he's out back, bumblebees that we've seen. But really, the last 2 days, there haven't been nearly as many bumblebees at the times that they have been out there in big numbers earlier this week. So what I had told my nephew Matt, I was hoping that they were just kind of roaming this area doing their thing, and then would leave. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. I hope so. But I'm a little disappointed if that is, because I was kind of looking forward, walking on that trail and having all those bees out there on the trail. I thought, well, I was kind of tempted to just use the Sam I Am method of going through them. I wanted to get some rain gear on, and hunker down and just run through them screaming, hoping for the best. So that was one of my favorite things about Sam's videos. Poor guy got stung. I hate that, but it was kind of comical, the whole situation. But anyway, okay, well, time to go get on the scale. Okay, so last week I weighed 379.6, and this week 378.8, which means I lost 0.8 pounds this week, and I'll take that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.